Ask any pregnant mother if she is thinking about breastfeeding, and she'll probably say yes. Your womb naturally provides the ideal place to grow your baby, and during pregnancy, your body naturally prepares for nurturing and breastfeeding. By the time you're 4 months pregnant, your breasts have begun to make milk. Your breasts may even leak a bit of this milk during your pregnancy. Your baby is warm and safe, all snuggled up in your womb. Of course, babies move around and kick, and mothers respond. It's to and fro communication, as mothers' hands just naturally caress their tummies. Just as your body is designed to take care of your baby during pregnancy, it has the right curves to nurture and nourish him after birth. Biological nurturing involves the sort of baby holding and cuddling that many mothers dream and talk about during pregnancy. It's as much about your relationship with your baby as it is about breastfeeding. Biological nurturing supports your natural responses to your baby, using gravity to make breastfeeding easier. Research has found that in the early weeks, when mothers sit up or lie on their sides to breastfeed, gravity often pulls baby away, creating challenges. In biological nurturing positions, gravity helps you. Here's how it works. First, you lean back in the same kind of comfortable positions you use to watch TV. Then, you place your baby on top of you in any position that gives him easy access to your breast. You will see examples of biological nurturing positions throughout this DVD. In these positions, your body is so well supported that you can relax completely. Your baby's entire body faces you, so his legs and feet brush against you or the soft objects around you. This close contact, whether you and your baby are skin to skin or lightly dressed, often releases your baby's feeding reflexes and your mothering behaviors. This just naturally leads to breastfeeding. Of course, you start to know your baby in the womb, but you don't see him. After birth, most mothers can't wait to hold and gaze at their babies. Despite what some say, lots of cuddling doesn't spoil your newborn. In fact, it's just the opposite. Lots of baby cuddling, suckling, and close body contact are the keys to forming a close relationship. As you'll see, cuddling your baby when he's awake, and especially when he's asleep, leads to lots of breastfeeding. And at first, that's exactly what you want to do. Breastfeeding a lot increases your milk faster. When baby's fussy, biological nurturing positions can also help you soothe him. You discover through the hit and miss of the experience what works for you. That's good for mothers. Holding your baby may also make you feel more motherly, and that's good for babies. During the early weeks, biological nurturing may make breastfeeding easier, more comfortable, and more natural for you and your baby. As you'll see, you can do it in the hospital, at home, and even when you're out and about. The birth. Baby finally arrives. This mother had a long, difficult labor. After the birth, the nurse had to take the baby away for some oxygen. The baby was fine and fell asleep. When baby woke up, instead of dressing her, the nurse places her on top of her mother. Baby's entire front touches mom. Baby roots around looking for the breast. But instead of latching, baby goes back to sleep. Mothers naturally gaze at their babies and caress them. Even if your baby doesn't feed, your body is the best place for your newborn. either in bare skin contact, like this mother and baby, or lightly dressed. Baby stays asleep, which happens a lot on the first day of life, especially when mother receives pain medications during labor. That means this mother needs to take the lead to help her baby breastfeed. See how she instinctively moves her baby up her body, encouraging her to latch? In her sleep, baby responds to mother's touch by sticking out her tongue and opening her mouth. These are reflex movements called feeding cues. They tell mom that her sleeping baby will soon breastfeed. Baby pushes up with her leg and licks mom's nipple. Mother feels these cues. Just like in pregnancy, it's to and fro communication. Without waking her baby, mom gets her to take a big mouthful of breast. Like many babies, she goes on and off the breast for a while, not really feeding. Because baby's sleeping, mom can try different ways of helping her latch. Baby responds even in her sleep. Mothers naturally groom their babies and make adjustments to protect their warmth, breathing, and sleep. Later, after many attempts, baby gets on and tastes her mother's first milk, called colostrum. Mom had to help her latch, but baby controls how much she drinks, and she's taking just the right amount. At birth, babies' tiny tummies only hold about a teaspoonful. All mothers have milk at birth, even if they don't see it. Helping your sleeping baby take the breast is good for you and your baby. It increases your milk faster and helps you get to know your baby sooner. Baby is toasty warm because, amazingly, mother's temperature rises to protect baby's body heat. Right after birth, skin-to-skin contact also helps baby's breathing rate settle and stress levels fall. Baby comes off the breast, but will likely latch again soon, so mother keeps her on her body. There, baby has easy access to the breast and can go on and off as needed. With this close body contact, mom feels it when baby needs covers. Mothers, like babies, learn what works through the hit and miss of the experience. Many mothers remember their first moments with their baby for the rest of their lives. But if, like this mother, a leisurely cuddle with your baby right after birth isn't possible, don't worry. You can do biological nurturing as soon as you are together. This mother gave birth the day before. She is in her hospital room trying to breastfeed using a hold she saw in a book. Sitting upright and hunched over, mom's struggling. She can't seem to get her baby to latch. His arms push him away. He grabs her gown. Mom holds his shoulders tight as his head bobs like a woodpecker. Baby is frantic to get on, and mom shifts position to the football hold, but his arms and legs thrash, making this difficult. Leaning forward, mom finally latches him. Her neck, shoulders, and arms are strained, and the pillow falls on her back. After the nurse props the pillow, mom takes a big breath and finally smiles. The nurse describes biological nurturing positions. She says research shows that mothers always sacrifice their comfort for a good latch. Latching struggles cause many women to stop breastfeeding during the first week. The mother decides to try biological nurturing and adjusts her bed to a laid-back position. Then, nestling back, she lays her baby on top of her, so every part of his body touches hers. In this position, her baby has more space. Now, reflexes like head bobbing help baby find his way to the breast. Instead of pushing him away, his hand and arm movements tell him where he is and help release mother's milk. Gravity now works with the baby's reflexes. Many babies latch on their own as soon as mothers lean back. But this mom quickly realizes she needs to help. Gently, she coaxes him to latch, and both her hands are free to assist. Breastfeeding now looks enjoyable. Some mothers need to make an airway for their baby with their fingers, although some babies naturally lift their heads to protect their breathing, like this baby. Because the mother doesn't have to hold her baby, her hands are free to explore. Her fingers stroke and caress him, and she's making everything just right. Mom's hands are also free to make herself more comfortable. When you're breastfeeding, your comfort is key. This mother had a cesarean birth. See how she adjusts her baby's body so his feet can't touch her incision? No matter how you give birth, you can find a relaxed and comfortable position. Although the baby comes off, he may not be finished, so the mother keeps him on her body. Later, she tries another position that works well for many mothers after a cesarean. Baby's legs are nowhere near mom's incision. See how mom helps her baby get on?
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Like that.
No matter how the baby lies, biological nurturing enhances the breastfeeding relationship.
You're smart. Yes, you are.
The baby becomes an active partner. Mom guides and helps. Babies will suck on anything, and this baby sucks on mom's knuckle. These actions are normal and help the baby develop a sense of how it all works. The more time baby spends doing this on your body, the quicker he learns where to latch and how to get the milk.
That's good. And his head can almost...
Baby lived inside of mom for 9 months, and the outside world is very different. Long, frequent stretches of biological nurturing are good for both mother and baby, especially during the early days and weeks. Mother's body continues to nurture and nourish her baby in a warm, familiar place. When a mother keeps her baby on her body, she learns to recognize his feeding cues earlier and can satisfy his needs sooner. This can help her get in tune with her own instincts and boost her self-confidence as a mother. At home, you don't need an adjustable bed to nurse your baby comfortably. This mother starts by putting her baby on a nursing pillow and leans forward to latch him. He squirms, and his arm reaches towards mom's breast, but gravity pulls it away. But mom latches him easily. Mom has a fast flow of milk, and you can hear her baby gulping. Listen. In this position, gravity causes mom's milk to flow downhill, which may make baby gulp air or choke. Although the baby is nipple sucking, breastfeeding is pain-free, but mother is uncomfortable. She's heard about biological nurturing and decides to try it. She makes a nest for herself in the corner of the couch.
Take your minute.
Leaning back into her soft nest, she lays her baby on top of her. Now gravity keeps his bare hand against her breast. His finger movements stimulate milk flow. Her friend hands her a pillow. With her arms supported, she can now relax completely. Some mothers find it painful when babies feed on the nipple, but this mother doesn't. In this position, baby lies angled upward, nursing on his tummy. The milk flows uphill against gravity, making it easier for baby to control the flow. While suckling their babies, mothers often relax. Babies also get drowsy. The hormones of breastfeeding work both ways. Mother calms baby, and baby calms mother. The next morning, mother decides to try another nursing pillow. The baby flails his arms and legs. When mother sits up to breastfeed, she must apply pressure to baby's back, or gravity will draw baby down and away from her. His arm movements push him away from the breast as his fingers reach for mother's body. Mother must pull baby in close to offset the effects of gravity. But mother is uncomfortable as she cranes her neck to look down at him. So when baby comes off, she tries a biological nurturing position. She arranges her pillows for back support. That way she doesn't lie flat on her back, straining her neck to look at her baby. Then she snuggles back, putting baby on top of her.
This one.
With her hands free, Mom makes herself more comfortable. She adjusts her baby's lie so he's more lengthwise on her body. This simple movement results in closer body contact. In biological nurturing positions, neither mother nor baby lies flat. Mother's gentle body slope always keeps baby tilted head upward, preventing him from falling asleep tummy down on the mattress, pillows, or fluffy covers, which is unsafe. Newborns cry less and stay settled longer on mother's body. Because most babies spend lots of time breastfeeding during their early weeks, biological nurturing can make this easier and more comfortable. There are many other places at home where mothers can breastfeed comfortably. The chaise lounge means the long chair and was used as early as 16th century France. This kind of chair was a natural for comfort and probably made biological nurturing easy, long before we gave it a name. With her feet up on the stool part of the chair, Mom is laid back and snuggled up against the soft cushion. See how Mom reaches for a pillow to support her elbow? She rests her head back on the cushion and gazes at the baby. Baby's feet are still. See how one foot is in a stepping position? This helps keep him in place. Mother's arms make a protective nest around her baby. Biological nurturing is about frequent suckling in close body contact, instincts, and comfort. The baby comes off the breast and fusses. His feeding cues suggest he wants to suckle again, but he can't seem to get on.
Now go ahead and put him between your breasts. And put him in between.
In her laid-back position, Mom tries lots of ways to soothe him. Biological nurturing is more than breastfeeding. It's also a way to comfort babies when they fuss. This mother is trying to calm her crying baby before feeding him. It's not working, so she puts him to breast anyway, but the baby keeps fussing. She heard about biological nurturing and decides to try it. She lays her baby on top of her with his feet between her legs, and he calms. Then she moves the chair back, which allows her to recline enough so her body supports baby's weight. This contact with her body releases baby's feeding reflexes, and his head starts to bob his way to her breast. By leaning back, mother opens her body, giving baby more room to move, but baby's leg stays stiff and suspended in the air. Mom raises her right leg, and her thigh brushes against baby's foot, which helps to relax baby's leg. Baby's foot is now supported. She glides comfortably in the chair, gazing at her nursing baby, without straining her neck. Mother's hand is naturally ready to protect her baby's breathing. If and when it's needed, she can create more airspace with her fingers. Feeding in biological nurturing positions can make breastfeeding so easy. Easy enough so that, when your baby's older, going out with friends can be so much fun. See how this mother latches her baby quickly and discreetly?
Yeah, she was saying that, I was asking her about her doctor.
And then leans back comfortably.
Because we were confused because, like in California, and it's a little, it's 15 miles outside of Portland. And
On the other hand, her friend is laid back when the baby latches. Neither mother sits completely upright, and both look comfortable leaning firmly against the back of the chair. Each mother has naturally adjusted her body slope to make breastfeeding easy and comfortable. This is how many mothers do biological nurturing when they're out and about. Breastfeeding is a normal part of their everyday living. Breastfeeding is a relationship that fits right into these mothers' lives. Throughout this DVD, we've shown how biological nurturing can help you get started with breastfeeding. It's as easy as being laid back with the baby on top. It's about feeding, soothing, and being comfortable, using gravity to help. You gaze at your baby and his movements tell you what he needs. You respond, and in doing so, you learn and grow in confidence. Baby also learns, grows, and develops. Mothers can feel so vulnerable when they're starting out. Yet many say it's the constant close contact with the hit and miss of the breastfeeding experience that soon makes them feel like an expert. While you're learning, there's very little you can do that's wrong. Let yourself experiment until you find what works for both of you. Let yourself live the normal ups and downs of mothering. You know more than anyone else what's right for you and your baby. Trust yourself.